Election observation today means more than ever election protection.
International observers have an important role to play.
We need a real shift.
The implementation is actually the key.
It's something that needs to be done.
Not on the day of election, but several months before elections.
What else can I do after I get to finish this report?
Citizen observers are the frontline defenders of democracy and security. They know what the hybrid threats are and protect their countries from them.
Elections are part of a critical democratic infrastructure. We should protect elections with not less diligence and caution than other critical infrastructure of our countries.
The hybrid threats are not something election observers can fight alone.
There is no safety in the world without democratic elections. And we see that the topic of elections as a factor of international security infrastructure.
Georgia has been undergoing a lot of turbulent time. The electronic technologies that were installed on the 90% for the electorate were not guaranteeing the secrecy of the vote.
We must become very serious about democracy. We must become very serious about our elections. And we must ensure that they are people-centered. And they remain so.
But the benefit of domestic observers being constantly on the ground is that we can identify vulnerabilities, issue early warnings, and produce recommendations that will not only tackle the stability of our institutions, but also the resilience of our societies.
And in this regard, it is so important that we have a discussion on why and how we can enhance the role of the citizen observers specifically as defenders of their national and international security.
There is a need to improve methodology of election observation, to improve our knowledge of technologies used today.
To tackle the new challenges coming from the during election periods, it is necessary to cooperate and to work together with multi-sector factors, with the civil society organizations, with the domestic observers, with the state authorities.
We need to continue pushing, especially for electoral reforms, so that the level playing field is there in our countries and that democracy continues to pursue in our different contexts.
The response from the citizens as well as the state institutions must be an appropriate one. So we have to increase capacity as well as quality of election observations.
Now more than ever, it's important that we all share information and find best practices that can really support our democracies internationally.
I think this convening is critically important, especially for stakeholders to come and reflect on elections that have been conducted and also the future of election.
Such conference is a good occasion where all international experts, not only from Europe, but also from post-Soviet countries, can come together.
What's made this conference valuable is the insights and expertise that it brings together to address these challenges. And the camaraderie with all these other election experts from around the world has been truly fantastic.
That we remember that what we're doing is working to empower the citizens to be able to control their own destinies.